Welcome back to Stock to Off-Road Machines, another epic video by us. As always, remember to storm out, have an epic adventure of your own. Four-wheel drives are not made to sit there and be a polished showpiece in the car park taking the kids to school day in, day out. So get off the beaten track, get those battle wounds, get those scratches, put the dents in the car, and remember the epic stories to tell the mates at the bar and tell them what you've got up to that weekend.
Hello all, today what we're going to be unboxing is a performance diesel rebuild kit for a zd30 from Noordeman Diesel, and I'll get right into it. First things first, out of this box you have your rear main oil seal, genuine Nissan part, so hopefully it's good. We'll find out as it goes on there. Maybe old shelf stock, the rubber may be perished, I don't know. We have a full rebuild kit from Permaseal. It also comes with 3-bond 1260 automotive liquid gasket goo, oxygen sensor safe, once again oxygen sensor. ZD30 doesn't have one, nor my engine doesn't have one, so that's irrelevant. We have a multi-layered head gasket. This one is from a Jusser. It looks like a really quality head gasket. This one, it's not like some of the cheap ones that you get that recommend that they're quality, but you can actually see the individual 3 layers. This has got a solid one on top, solid one on the bottom, and then the third layer in between. It doesn't have the multi-layered where you can see the layers in the oil galleries or anywhere like that. It's really good, well, one piece surface. I ended up using one of these last time before the engine went, and I gave that thing hell. Didn't have an issue. The head gasket before it that I could see the layers, I had issues with that. That blew out within around about 700 kilometers with brand new head, brand new studs, everything. Put one of these on it, ended up smashing out around about 10,000 kilometers, not an issue, and then the engine decided to let go. Keep tuned for the up and coming video on that one, on what went wrong with the engine, how we're rebuilding it, what we've gone through to get it to where the stage that it's going to be at when we're putting it back together. It's going to be an interesting build, that one, so keep tuned for that one. We're doing something a little bit different, and something that most people have said shouldn't be done because things are there for a reason and shouldn't be removed. What do we have in this box? This one here is a diesel power parts. It is apparently 18 head bolts. Yeah, all brand new head bolts there, guys. They're going to come in handy because head bolts are actually meant to be a one-use thing on the ZD30 engines. Once they're stretched, they're literally not meant to be used again because they're made out of a metal that fatigues and stretches, and once it's stretched they're literally useless. So head bolts, use once and once only, don't reuse them, or you're asking for trouble like warping your head, blown head gaskets, and all the other issues that come along with reusing head bolts that are only meant to be used once. Got timing instructions, all parts instructions there. In this box we've got NRP or NPR piston ring seals. They're fairly good as well. I'm actually going to be interested to see how long these things last, because some of these parts I've never used before, well, the brands anyway, but this would be one of the first of the ZD30s that I've actually rebuilt. All the other ones have had multiple range of parts that you can choose from. So, but in this box We have a push pin. Hang on, let me read that properly because they don't look. Yep. Piston push pins. Up the top of your piston, it's what goes in there, the actual bush in between your piston and the conrod. They're got no name brand on them, so I don't know where they've got them from. You have the Tayo TD23, TD25, TD27 standard size. I would say these are the main bearings. Yep, main bearings. I'm not going to open that one because I'm not doing a standard size in the main bearing, so that one's going to be put aside. This one is standard main bearing, same brand, Tayo. I'm going to put that aside because they're standard size yet again. In this one we got an NDG, and this one is balance shaft bearings. I got guys, yeah, they do sell them. Balance shaft bearings or bushes. They are available. That are a simple 4 push set bush that are virtually standard size, part numbers. Yeah, they're all standard, but keep tuned for the up and coming video. We may not actually end up using these at all, depending on what we decide to do. Okay, we got the Tayo. This one is the oversize 0.25 main bearings that are in there. They're just standard looking bearings, nothing spectacular about them. If there was something unique or special about them, I think I'd highlight that, but they just look like a standard bottom end main bearing. This one here is Conrod, oversized yet again, 0.25. Yet again, pretty standard on that one. This one here is Tayo T-washer. That would be the thrust washer for the bottom end, to locate it from going backwards and forwards and make sure the thrust is all right and we get no major head fart or major issues. I'm going to stop myself from saying that, but yeah, major issues there. Their standard sizing. There's 2 in a box because you only need 2. One goes at the front, one goes at the back of the engine. Fairly standard stuff. I've got they're not brass. There's nothing special about them. No extra there. Nope. Okay. What we have here is pistons. Yet again, diesel power pistons. These are meant to be the performance pistons. zd30di. R3G, genuine quality parts, 12-month unlimited warranties. Diesel power parts, unlimited warranties for 12 months. Okay. Apparently measure bolts 3.779. We have a new set of piston pins that are going to come in handy. The little clips that hold the pins in place and stop them from sliding out the pistons. Yeah, full set. Apparently clean parts carefully before use. Oil piston skirts before assembly. Okay, we'll definitely be doing that, but don't know why people have to be told that. You've got to clean your parts thoroughly before putting them in there. Okay, these ones here, as you can see, pretty white top. They are ceramic coated. For obvious reasons, it's meant to give me a little bit more protection for when I up the injector size and start pushing more fuel through the system. When I upgrade my turbos and go get it tuned, it's meant to stop me from blowing up the engine or burning holes in pistons. The cracking in the piston is a little bit of a debate about why that happens, but yeah, although some people think that it is the balance shafts vibrating the bottom of the engine that violently, that it is literally shaking everything, that shakes the con rod, that the balance shafts are counter-rotating in that direction while the bottom end's rotating in that direction, making all these harmonics inside of the engine to make it run smooth and be comfortable for everyone driving it. Some people are saying the balance shafts aren't actually necessary, you can just remove them, throw them in the bin. Me personally, if you do that, the balance shafts are roughly there for a reason. It's to equal out imbalances in the manufacturing process, because they're making thousands of engines a day, thousands of parts a day, and not each part is made for that exact engine and balanced out for that exact engine. So there's going to be imbalances in the manufacturing process, creating all these vibrations and stuff like that. So they decided to put balance shafts in them. It's not for a smoother ride, it's just imperfections in the manufacturing, in my view. So we'll be the judge of that, because we are doing something a little bit more experimental. Keep tuned for that one. It's going to be a little bit of fun, to tell you the truth. I'm looking forwards to actually playing around with it and seeing what we can accomplish by doing it. But the engine's going off tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. I might end up dropping it off, and I should have it back within the next 2 to 3 weeks, and then we'll be starting the build. So keep tuned for the build videos, keep tuned for the first start. This is going to be really interesting, because we are doing something really experimental with this one. Some people have done it, had great success. Other people have done it and had not too much success. So people have mixed emotions about what we're going to be doing, but we've asked around. We're going to do it anyway, because I have no choice because of what happened to the engine, and we wanted to stay true to the ZD30. So keep tuned and see if we can iron out the problems that the ZD30 has with the grenading, and see how long we can make it last. Always remember, storm out and have an epic adventure.
Thank you for sticking it out to the end of another Stock to Off-Road Machine video. Hit up the comment section down below, tell us what you thought of it. And also don't forget to hit that notification bell, that subscribe button, and give us a thumbs up if you like that video.